Lysistrata. What is it all about?
It's about a big thing.
Ooh, and is it thick too?
Oh, it's massive. It's big enough for us all.
And we are not all here? Imagine.
Oh, if it were what you suppose, there would never be an absentee. No, it concerns a thing I have turned about for so many sleepless nights.
Must be something mighty fine and subtle for you to have turned it about so.
So fine, it comes to this. Greece, saved by the women.
By the women? Oh, why, its salvation hangs on a thin thread then.
Our country's fortunes depend on us. It's up to us to utterly undo the Peloponnesians.
What could be nobler?
Wipe out the Boeotians.
Oh, then surely you'll spare the eels. They're quite delicious.
I would never threaten such a doom for Athens. Trust me on that. But if the women join us from Peloponnesus and Boeotia, then hand in hand we shall rescue Greece.
But how can we women perform so wise and glorious an achievement? We women who quietly adorn ourselves in a back room of the household, clad in silk gowns of lucid gold, decked out in flowers and shod in dainty little slippers.
But those are the very weapons of our salvation. Those yellow tunics, the scents and slippers, the cosmetics and transparent robes.
What do you mean?
No man will lift a spear against another.
Oh man, and have my dress dyed yellow.
Or take a shield.
Oh, quick, where's my flowing gown?
Or draw a sword.
I'll hurry and buy a pair of slippers this instant.
Now tell me, shouldn't the women have done their best to be here?
Oh, and they should have grown wings and flown here.
Oh, my friend, you'll see they're true Athenians. Always too late. Why, there isn't a woman come from the shore, not one from Salamis.
Oh, but I'm sure they were up at dawn, rocking aboard their husbands, if not the skiffs.
And the women from Acharnae? Why, I thought they would have been the very first to arrive.
Well, at any rate, Theogenes' wife is sure to come. She's actually consulted with Hecate. Oh, but look, here are some arrivals at last. Oh, and there are more behind them. Now, where are they from?
They are from Anagyra.
Yes, they do generally manage to come first. Are we late, Lysistrata? Well, why don't you answer?
I haven't much to say to you, Marlene, dawdling on so important an affair.
Well, I couldn't find my girdle in the dark. However, if the matter is so pressing, tell us, what is it? Oh, no, let's wait a moment more till the women of Boeotia arrive and those from the Peloponnese.
Yes, that is best. And here comes Lampito now. Good day, Lampito, my dear Spartan friend. How well and handsome you look. And what a rosy complexion. And how strong you seem. Why, you could surely strangle a bull.
Yes, indeed. I really think I could. It's because I do gymnastics daily. Oh, and what lovely breasts! You're tickling me. I feel as if I were an offer victim.
And this young woman, where is she from?
Oh, a noble lady from Boeotia.
Hello, my pretty Boeotian friend. You are as lush as a garden.
Yes, on my word, I'm sure her lawn is prettily kept.
And who is this?
Oh, an open-minded young woman. She comes from Corinth. Very open, in some parts particularly. But who has called for this council of women to meet here? I have. Well then, tell us what you want from us. Yes, tell us. What is this very important business you have to inform us about?
I will tell you. But answer one small question.
Anything you wish.
Aren't you sad that your children's fathers are endlessly away soldiering in this plodding war? I'm willing to wager there's not one here whose husband is home.
Mine has been in Thrace, keeping an eye on Eucrates for the past 5 months. It's been 7 long months since mine left for Pylos. As for mine, if he ever returns from service, he's no sooner home before he straps on his shield and runs back to the wars again.
And not so much as the shadow of a lover. Since the day the Milesians betrayed us, I have never again seen an 8-inch toy even, to be a consolation to us. Now tell me, if I have discovered a way to end the war, will you join in?
Yes, I swear I will. Even if I have to put my gown in pawn and drink away the money the same day. And so will I, though I must be filleted like a fish and sell off half myself as the price of peace. And I, too, were to end the war, I would climb to top of Mount Tagatus.
Oh, then I will finally share my mighty secret. My sisters, women of Greece, if we would compel our husbands to make peace, we must refrain from...
Refrain from what? Tell us!
But will you do it?
Oh, we will if we must die for it.
We must refrain from sex altogether. Now, do you turn your backs to me? Where are you going? So you bite your lips and shake your heads, eh? Oh, why these pale and sad looks? Why these tears? Come, will you do it? Yes or no? Do you hesitate?
I will not do it. Let the war go on. Nor will I. Let the war go on.
And you say this, my filleted fish, who just now declared they could split you in two?
Anything but that. Bid me walk through fire, if you will, but to rob us of the sweetest thing in all the world. Lysistrata, there's nothing like it.
And you?
Oh, please, give me the fire instead.
You wanton, lustful girls. The poets have done well to write tragedies about us. We are good for nothing then but love and lewdness. But you, Hito, you hardy Sparta, if you join me, all may yet be well. Help me, second me, I beg you.
It is a hard thing to ask by the two goddesses it is, for a woman to sleep alone without ever a strong male in her bed. But let it be. Peace must come first.
My dearest and best friend. You're the only strong one in this herd of weaklings.
But what if, God forbid, we do refrain altogether from what you say? How shall we get peace any sooner?
Why, don't you see? We need only sit indoors with blushing cheeks and meet our mates lightly clad in transparent robes of Amorgo silk, perfectly groomed. Their stirring love will rise up ferociously and they will beg our legs to open. That will be the time for us to refuse, and they will hasten to make peace. I am sure of that.
Yes, just like Menelaus when he saw Helen's naked bosom, flung down his sword, they say.
But we'll be tearful fools if our husbands go away and leave us.
Then as Paragliding would say, we must fling a skinned dog. That's all.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Proverbs don't bring satisfaction in bed. And well, what if they drag us into the bedchamber by force?
Hold on to the door.
Oh, what if they beat us?
Then yield to their wishes, but with cold indifference. There's no pleasure in it for them when they do it by force. Besides, there's 1,000 ways of tormenting them. Do not fear, they will soon tire of the game. There's no real satisfaction for a man, unless the woman shares it.
Very well, then. If you must have it so, we'll agree.
But for ourselves, no doubt, we shall persuade our husband to conclude a fair and honest peace. But there is the Athenian populace. How do we cure their people, those people of their warlike frenzies?
Do not fear. We will make our own people listen to reason.
Well, that's impossible. As long as they have their trusty ships and the vast treasure stored in the Temple of Athena.
I've thought the whole thing through until there is no flaw. This very day, the Acropolis will be in our hands. That's the task assigned to the older women. While we are here in council, they are going, under pretense of offering sacrifice, to seize the citadel.
Well said indeed. It's all happening for the best.
Now quickly, Lampeter, and let us bind ourselves by an inviolable oath.
Oh, recite the terms and we will swear to them.
Let's set a shield upon the earth with its hollow upwards. And we'll have somebody bring us the victim's entrails.
Now, Lysistrata, what is this oath we're to swear?
What? Oh, why, at Aeschylus, they swear over a shield and they sacrifice a sheep. We shall do the same.
One cannot swear peace over a shield, surely.
What other oath do you prefer, then?
Something we could ride upon would be our best insignia. A white horse. Let's swear upon its viscera.
But where shall we find a white horse?
What oath shall we take, then?
Listen to me. Let's set a bowl upon the ground. We'll fill it with a skin of Thasian wine and vow not to add a single drop of water.
That's an oath that pleases me more than I can say.
Bring me a bowl, then, and a skin of wine.
Oh, friends, what a noble bowl. What fun it will be to empty it.
Now put your hands all on the victim. Almighty goddess persuasion, and thou bowl, comrade of joy and merriment, Receive this our sacrifice and be favorable to us poor women.
Ooh, the fine red blood, how well it flows. Ooh, and what a delicious bouquet by Castor. Now, sisters, let me swear first. If you no, by Aphrodite, unless it's decided by lot.
Come then, all of you, and put your hands to the bowl. And you, Kalanite, repeat for all the rest the solemn terms I am going to recite. Then we shall all swear and pledge ourselves by the same promise. I will have nothing to do with husband or lover.
I will have nothing to do with husband or lover.
Even though he comes to me aroused.
Even though he comes to me... Oh, Lysistrata, I cannot bear it.
I will remain at home unmounted.
I will remain at home unmounted.
Dressed beautifully in a saffron silk gown.
Dressed beautifully in a saffron silk gown.
So that I may inspire in my husband the most ardent longings.
So that I may inspire in my husband the most ardent longings.
Never will I give myself willingly.
Never will I give myself willingly.
And if he has me by force.
And if he has me by force.
I will be cold as ice and lie completely still.
I will be as cold as ice and lie completely still.
I shall not lift my slippers towards the ceiling.
I shall not lift my slippers toward the ceiling.
Nor crouch like a carved lion.
Nor crouch like a carved lion.
And if I keep my oath, let me drink from this bowl.
And if I keep my oath, let me drink from this bowl.
Do you all swear to this?
We do.
Then I will begin the sacrifice.
Enough, let's all drink in turn to seal our pact.
Oh, listen, what does those cries mean?
It's what I was telling you. The women have just taken the Acropolis. Now you, Lampita, you return to Sparta to organize the plot. As for ourselves, let us join the other women at the Citadel. Let us push the bolts well home to lock the gates behind us.
But won't the men march up against us?
I laugh at them. Neither threats nor flames will open our doors. They shall open only upon the conditions I have named. We will come out to peace alone.
Yes, by Aphrodite. Otherwise we should be called cowardly and weak women. Come on.
Go easy, boys, go easy. Your shoulders all chafed from carrying that damned heavy olive branch. Onward, men, onward.
What surprising things do happen to be sure in a long life. Astrimadoris, who would ever have thought it? Here we have the women who used for our misfortune to eat our bread, live in our houses, daring nowadays to lay hands upon the holy image of the goddess, to seize the Acropolis, and draw bars and bolts to keep any from entering. Oh.
Come, Phalergus, hurry, man. We'll set our torches up about the citadel and on the blazing fire burn these vile conspiratresses. With our own hands, we'll first fling Lycon's wife upon the fire.
No, by God, I won't let them laugh at me, for I have a breath left in my body. By Cleomenes himself, the first who tried to seize our citadel, had to quit in shame despite his pride. He had to deliver his arms and slink off, but with a single garment on his back. My word, he was filthy and rugged, and was an unkept beard, to be sure. He hadn't bathed in 6 long years.
Oh, but that was a mighty siege. Our men were lined up 17 deep before the gates and never left their posts even to sleep. These women are enemies of the gods and all the other gods. Shall I do nothing to stop their inordinate insolence? If so, let them tear down my trophies of Marathon.
Ah, but look, we are nearly finished with this toilsome climb. We have only this last steep bit to mount. Truly, it is no easy job without beasts of burden. How these logs do bruise my shoulder. Still, let us carry on and keep our fire stoked, so it does not go out just as we reach the top. Choking on the smoke.
It's acrid hot.
It bites my eyes like a mad dog. Boys, come on, let's hurry. We'll bring aid to the goddess. It's now or never. Ah, this confounded smoke.
There now, there's our fire all bright and burning, thank the gods. First, we'll set our loads down here, and then find a vine branch, light it, and hurl it against the stubborn gates. If they don't answer our summons by unlocking the bolts, we'll set fire to the woodwork, and the smoke will choke them out. Hey God, what a smoke! Is there not a Sadian general to help me unload my burden? Shall no longer vex my shoulder. Come, brazier, do your duty, make the embers flare so that I may kindle a branch. I want to be the first to hurl one.
Hail us heavenly victory! Let us punish these women who have seized our citadel for their insolent audacity. We'll raise a trophy to our triumphant success.
Oh, my dears, I think I see fire and smoke. Can it be a conflagration? Let us hurry all we can.
Fly, Rhodope, before they all perish in the fire, or are stifled in the smoke raised by these accursed old men and their dark laws of hate. But great gods, can it be we've come too late? Rising at dawn, I had the utmost trouble to fill this vessel at the fountain. What a crowd there was, what a din, what a banging of water pots. Slaves and servant girls pushed in throng. However, I filled it at last, and I ran to carry the water here to save our brave sisters, who our foes planned to burn alive.
We've heard news that a company of doddering old graybeards carrying huge torches in their palsied hands have taken the field, spewing dreadful threats about how they will burn these wicked women to ashes.
Please, dear goddess, suffer not this harsh deed to be done. By your grace, may we see Athens and Greece cured of their warlike folly. In the name of peace, O goddess of the city, guardian of the golden crest, our sisters have seized your sanctuary. Be our friend and ally, Athena, and where the old men cast their fires of slaughter, help us to direct our buckets of water. Hey, what is this I see? You wretched old men. No honest man, no pious man would do the things you do.
Something new. A flock of women come to defend the gates.
You care to make fun of us. Well, we may not seem to be a mighty host, but you only see the smallest fraction of us mustered here.
Oh, then shall we stop their cackle? Suppose one of us were to break a stick across their backs, eh?
Let us set down our water jugs in case these old fellows turn violent.
Maybe if someone knocked out 2 or 3 teeth for them, they wouldn't talk so loud then.
Come on then, do it. I won't budge, but will wait like a bitch, ready to snap. Till you know no more beneath your lap than I do.
Silence, or my stick will cut short your days.
Oh, now just you dare to touch Christiana with the tip of your finger.
And if I beat you to pieces with my fist, what will you do?
I will tear out your lungs and guts with my teeth.
Oh, what a clever poet is Euripides. How true it is when he says that women is the most shameless of creatures.
Let us pick up our water jugs again, Rhodope.
Damned women, what do you mean to do here with your water?
And you old corpse, what are your plans for that fire? To cremate yourself?
Going to build a fire to roast your female friends upon.
And I'm going to douse your fire.
You douse my fire, you?
Yes, you shall soon see.
I don't know what keeps me from burning you with this torch.
I'm preparing a bath for you to clean off the filth.
Bath for me, you dirty slut!
Yes, indeed, a nuptial bath.
Do you hear that? What insolence!
I'm a free woman, I tell you.
I'll make you hold your tongue, just wait.
And you shall never sit on any more juries.
Burn off her hair for her!
Water, quench their furies!
Dear! Oh, dear!
Was it hot?
Oh, my great gods, enough!
I'm watering you to make you blue the fresh.
See how I tremble with cold!
And next time you play with fire, go warm yourselves and leave us alone.
These women have they made enough noise, I wonder, with their tambourines?
They wept to death for Adonis upon the terraces? I was listening to the speeches last assembly day, and Demostratus, confound him, was roaring that we all must set sail for Sicily. And his wife dancing around, repeating over and over,
Alas, Adonis, woe is me for Adonis.
Demostratus shouted, we must barter for troops at Zakynthos. And there was his wife, more than half tipsy, screaming from the housetop.
Weep, weep for Adonis.
Well, that corrupt politician, that mad ox, kept bellowing away bad advice. Do you not blush, you women, for your wild and uproarious doings?
But you don't know their effrontery yet. They abused and insulted us and washed us down with water from their buckets and set us wringing out our clothes for all the world as if we'd pissed upon ourselves.
Oh. And well done, too, by Poseidon. We men must share the blame for their real conduct. It is we who teach them to love riot and indulgence and sow the seeds of wickedness in their hearts. You've seen a husband go into a shop. Remember, Jula, the necklace you made for my wife? Well, the other evening while she was dancing, the catch came open. Now, I must leave for Salamis tomorrow. Will you find the time tonight to fix her broken clasp? And another will go to the cobbler, a great, strong, soldierly fellow, and tell him, the strap of my wife's sandal presses her little toe, which is extremely sensitive. Come at about midday to supple a thing and stretch it. Now see the results? Take my own case. As a magistrate, I have enlisted rowers. I want money to pay them, but these women slam the door in my face. But why are we standing here with our arms crossed? You, bring me a crowbar. I'll punish their insolence. Oh, there, my fine fellow. What are you gaping at the crows for? Looking for a tavern, I suppose, hey? Come on, bring crowbars here and force open the gates. I'll put a hand to it myself.
Oh, no need to force the gates. We are coming out. Here I am. And why bolts and bars? What we need here is not bolts and bars and locks, but common sense.
Really, you trouble me. Where is my officer? I want him to find that woman's hand behind her back.
Oh, by Artemis, if he touches me with the tip of his finger, officer of the peace though he be, let him look out for himself.
Oh, now are you afraid? Caesar, I tell you, round the middle, the two of you, and have done with it.
By Pandrosos, if you lay a hand on her, I'll trample you underfoot till your outsides are inside.
Look at this mess. Where is there another officer? You! Find that minx first, the one who speaks so prettily.
By Phoebe, if you touch her with one finger, you'd better call quick for a surgeon.
What's that? Where's my archer? You! Take that woman. I'm going to stop this foolishness once and for all.
By the Tauric Artemis, 1 inch nearer my finger, and it's a bald man that I'll be talking to.
Miserable man that I am! My own officers desert me. What is this? We to let ourselves be beaten by a mob of women? Oh, my Scythians, close up your ranks and forward!
Oh, you'll have to make acquaintance with 4 companies of women ready for the fray and well armed to boot.
Forward, men, and bind them!
Forward, my gallant companions! March forth, you vendors of grains and eggs, garlic and vegetables, keepers of taverns and bakers, wrench and strike and hair! Come, say what you think of them! Enough, I retire, never brought banquet!
How embarrassing for the men.
So it was a herd of slaves you thought you had to tackle? You don't know the thirst for glory that fills the hearts of freeborn women.
Thirst! By Apollo, thirst enough, especially when that wine cup is near.
So, sir, what good are words? They are no use with wild creatures such as these. Don't you remember how they washed us down with foul-smelling water?
And what would you have us do? You never should have laid rash hands upon us. Start again and I'll punch you in the eye. I'd rather stay at home as coy as a young maid, enjoying a quiet life without disturbing anybody. But if you go stirring up a wasp's nest, you're going to get stung.
Oh, God, how do we get the better of these ferocious creatures? 'Tis past all bearing. But come, let us try to find the reason for this dreadful scourge. With what end in view have they seized the citadel of Kreitz, the holy shrine that sits upon that unreachable rock of the Acropolis?
question them. Be cautious and not too gullible. It would be culpable negligence not to solve the mystery if we can.
Well, I must ask you first why you have barred our gates.
To seize the treasure. No more money, no more war.
Then money is the cause of war, eh?
It is the cause of all of our troubles. In order to steal it, Lysander and his mob agitators are forever starting revolutions. Well and good. But they'll not get another drachma here.
Well, what do you propose to do then, pray?
You ask me that? Why, we propose to control the treasury ourselves.
You do?
Why does that surprise you? Remember, we've always soundly budgeted for all household expenses.
Oh, that's not the same thing.
How is it not the same thing?
Well, the treasury supplies the expenses for war.
Well, that's our first monetary principle. No war.
But what about the safety of the city?
Oh, leave that to us.
You?
Yes, us.
Oh, what a sorry business.
We're going to save you whether you like it or not. We're going to save you, my good man, and that's all there is to it.
What if I don't want to be saved?
Why, all the more reason.
But what a notion to concern yourselves with questions of peace and war.
Oh, we will explain our ideas.
Well, up with it then, quick all!
Sit still, listen, and cease your threatening.
Oh, this is too much for me. I can't hold my temper.
Then you better watch yourself. You have more to fear than we have.
Oh, stop your croaking, you old crow. Now you, say what you have to say.
With pleasure. All the long time this war lasted, we have endured in modest silence all you men did. You never allowed us to open our mouths, but we were far from satisfied, for we knew how things were going. Often in our very homes, we would hear you discussing inside out and upside down some important turn of affairs. Then with sad hearts, but smiling lips, we'd say, well, in today's assembly did they vote peace? But mind your own business, the husband would growl. Hold your tongue, please. And we would say no more.
I would not have held my tongue, though, not I.
You would have been reduced to silence by blows then.
Well, for my part, I would say no more. But presently, I would learn some fresh decision had been made more fatally foolish than ever. Oh, my dear man, I would cry, what madness next? But he would just look at me askance and say, just work your loom, please, else your cheeks smart for ours. War is man's business.
Yes, bravo. Well said indeed.
How so, you miserable man? Not to let us challenge your follies is bad enough, but presently we heard you asking in open street, is there not a man left in Athens? And not one you were assured in reply. That's when we made up our minds without further delay to use common cause to recover our country. Open your ears to our wise counsel and hold your tongue. We will show you how to save Greece.
You'll show us. This is too much. I'm not standing for this.
Just be still.
May I die 1,000 deaths before I take orders from one who wears veil.
Oh, if that's all that troubles you, here, take my veil, wrap it around your head, and hold your tongue.
Then, take this basket, put on a girdle, card wool, and lunch beans. The war shall be women's business.
Let us set down our water buckets. We will help them. We will help our friends and companions.
We will never weary of the dance. Our knees will never grow stiff with fatigue. We shall brave everything with our sisters, upon whom nature has lavished virtue, grace, boldness, cleverness, and whose wisely directed energy is going to save the state.
My gallant Lysistrata and all my friends, let us prepare for battle. Never let our anger slacken, and the winds of fortune will blow our way.
May the gentle Eros shower seductive charms upon our breasts and our thighs, if only we may inspire so amorous a feeling among our husbands that they stand firm as pillars. We alone among Greeks shall deserve the name peacemakers.
And how will that be?
To begin with, we won't see you flourishing arms in the marketplace anymore.
That will be something gained by the Paphian goddess, it will.
Now we see them mixed up with saucepans and kitchen stuff, armed to the teeth, looking like royal corvette.
Why, of course, that's what brave men should do.
But what a funny sight to behold a soldier in full armor coming along to buy a sardine.
The other day in the marketplace, I saw a captain with flowing robes. He was on horseback, and he was putting into his helmet an omelet he bought at an old woman's stall. Oh, there was a Thracian warrior, too, brandishing his lance like some actor in a play. He scared a good woman selling figs into a perfect panic and was gobbling up all her ripest fruit.
And exactly how do you propose to restore peace and order to all of Greece?
Why, that is the easiest thing in the world.
Come, tell us how. I am curious to know.
When we are winding correct and it becomes entangled, we pass the spool across and through the spindle. Now this way, now that way, until it is smooth again. To finish off this war, we shall send embassies here and there and everywhere to disentangle matters.
And is it with your yarn and your spindles and your spools that you think you'll appease so many bitter enemies? You silly women.
If only you had common sense, you would always do in politics what we do with our yarn.
Come, how is that, eh?
First, we wash the yarn to separate the grease and the dirt. Then we should do the same with all bad citizens. Sort them out and drive them forth by rod. They're the refuse of a city. Then, for all who come crowding up in search of employment and office, we must card them thoroughly to bring them all to the same standard. Pitch them into a basket. Allies or no, aliens, debtors, all mixed up together. Then, as for our colonies, we must think of them as so many isolated hanks. Draw them to a center here, wind them into one great skein, out of which the public can weave itself a good, stout tunic.
Is it not a sin and a shame to see them carding and winding the state? These women who have neither art nor part in the burdens of war.
What, you wretched man? Why, it is a far heavier burden for us than for you. In the first place, we bear sons who go to fight far from Athens.
Oh, enough said. Don't recall sad and sorry.
Then secondly, instead of enjoying the pleasures of love and making the most of our youth and beauty, we are left to languish far from our husbands who are all with the army. But even worse, what makes us sad is to see our girls grow old and lonely grief.
But don't the men grow old too?
It is not the same thing. When the soldiers return from the wars, even though he has gray hair, he very soon finds a young wife. But a woman has only one season. If she doesn't make hay while the sun shines, no one after will have anything to say to her, and she spends her days consulting oracles that never send her a husband.
But the old man who can still get around.
Oh, but you, why don't you get done with it and die? You are rich, go buy yourself a tombstone and I will bake you a cake for Cerebus. Here, take this garland.
Oh!
And this one too.
Except this token of our grief.
What else do you need? Step aboard the boat. Sharon is waiting for you. You're keeping him from pushing off.
Oh, to treat me so rudely! What an insult! I'll go show myself to my fellow magistrate just as I am.
What? Are you blaming us for not having exposed you according to custom? Nay, console yourself. We won't fail to offer up the third day sacrifice for you first thing in the morning.
Awake, friends of freedom, let us hold ourselves in readiness.
I suspect a mighty peril. I foresee another tyranny like Hippias.
I believe the Spartans assembled here have, by a strategy of war, stirred up these women, enemies of the gods, to seize our citadel and the money within.
Is it not a sin and a shame for them to interfere with our citizens by advising them to lay down their shields and lances and ally themselves with Spartans? Fellows I trust no more than a pack of famished wolves. The whole thing, my friends, is an attempt to re-establish tyranny. But I will not submit. I will be on my guard for the future.
And I will always carry a blade hidden under myrtle boughs. I will post myself in the public square, arm in arm, with Aristogiton. Now to make a start, I must break a few of this cursed old jade's teeth.
Oh, don't play the brave man, or when you get home, your own mother won't know you. But first, dear friends and allies, let us lay our burdens down.
Then, citizens, hear what we have to say. We have useful advice to give our city.
The city which deserves it well for the brilliant distinctions it has lavished on my girlhood. At age 7, I carried the sacred vessel. At 10, I pounded barley for Athena. Next, clad in a robe of yellow silk, I played the bear to Artemis at the arena. Now, as I have grown into a handsome young maiden, they put a necklace of dried figs around my neck, and I became a virgin beauty, proud of her nation.
So
Naturally, I am bound to give my best advice to Athens. What does it matter that I was born a woman if I can heal your wounds? I have paid my share of taxes by giving my sons to the city. But you miserable graybeards, you contribute nothing to the public good. On the contrary, you have squandered the fortunes of our forefathers, the fortunes amassed in the days of the Persian War. You pay nothing at all in return, and into the bargain, you have endangered our lives and our liberties by your mistakes. Have you nothing to say for yourselves? You there, don't aggravate me or I'll lay my slipper across your jaw. I'm really quite strong, you know.
Outrage upon outrage! Things are going from bad to worse. Come, let us punish these minxes, those of us who have the courage to boast of. Offer their tunics, for a man must be proud of his manhood. Come, I say, let us strip naked from head to toe. Courage, men, for those of us in who our day fought at Lysistrata, let us be young again and rise to the occasion.
If we give them the least hold over us, that's the end. Their audacity will know no bounds. Soon they'll be building ships and fighting sea fights. And if they decide to mountain ride as cavalry, well, we'd better sell off our knights, for indeed women excel at riding, and have a fine firm seat for the gallop.
Just think of all those squadrons of Amazons Mycon has painted for us, engaged in combat with men. Oh. Come then. Maybe we should fit collars to all these willing